Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my series of supplemental background knowledge videos regarding Adobe Acrobat and the Adobe Cloud at large. So, for today, we've got this comparison guide showcasing the difference between the levels of Adobe Acrobat Sign you get within Acrobat, well, Acrobats, and then furthermore, also covering what you get within Sign for Business and Sign for Enterprise. But before we get to that, today we're just going to be talking about the Acrobats exclusively. So, in these far two left columns, we have Acrobat Standard and Acrobat Pro, although this document specifically is really only comparing the differences with respect to the sign components. Because recall, in the previous videos, we've mentioned that, yes, within Acrobat, you get some of these tools, request eSignatures, and these four at the end. But these tools are not really, I guess you could say, native to Acrobat. You know, they are extra, they are external to Acrobat. So in other words, when you click these tools, that is request eSignatures or these four, if you click any of these tools, you are plugging into the external Adobe Acrobat Sign service. Now the good news is, by virtue of purchasing a subscription to Acrobat Standard or Acrobat Pro, you do get a little bit of Adobe Acrobat Sign for free, as part of your purchase. And this is great if you're not really a power user of eSignatures, particularly if you're going with the standard option. But if you're not a power user of eSignatures, or if Adobe Acrobat Sign Enterprise just doesn't give you enough features for the price, then Acrobat Pro eSignatures should serve you well. So back to the comparison sheet. So what makes this interesting is I'm currently recording in 2023, but what makes this interesting is that as of August 2022, so last August, a few months ago, Adobe drastically changed the way that their eSignature tools behave within Acrobat. So it used to be a little bit different. Basically, you used to get a lot less eSignature tools within Acrobat, but Adobe, basically what they did was they took a bunch of tools that were native to Sign Enterprise, or the standalone versions of Sign, as I like to call them, Sign for Business, Sign for Enterprise. So Adobe took some tools that were native to those higher tiered solutions and essentially allowed those tools to make their Acrobat debut, within Pro at least. So within Acrobat Standard, not too much has changed. Really, only one big thing has changed. But within Acrobat Standard historically, you basically only had access to this request eSignatures tool, which basically is for contracts, and we'll get into that in its own video. But basically, you only had that tool. And the same was the case for Acrobat Pro back in the day, prior to August last year. The big change that's come to Acrobat Standard is now that you have unlimited transactions. So Sign's billing is transactional, that is to say, with each send, with each workflow you initiate, that is counted as one billed transaction. That's how you purchase it. So the good news is with these signs in Standard and Pro, you basically now get the same tool as before. Well, with Standard, you get the same tool as before. Now you can just use it unlimited. So not too much changed with regards to Acrobat Standard. With Pro, things got pretty exciting last year. So with Pro, there were a lot of tools that, like I said earlier, previously had not debuted in Acrobat Pro, but they made their debut in that solution. So previously, you didn't get web forms, you didn't get online payments or better administrative control, but now you do. So these four tools at the very end, right over here, these are the Acrobat Pro exclusive eSignature tools, whereas Standard also gets this request eSignatures as well. So, and there are further differences to consider, mostly when it comes to comparing Acrobat Pro versus Acrobat Sign for Enterprise. That's a little bit outside the scope of today's video, but thanks for coming today, folks, and tune in next time for when we discuss those differences. Until then, take care and have a great rest of your day.